Ozzy, what you doing, crazy dog? Huh? Come on. No, come on. Look at you. Okay. Come on, we gotta set up camp. Mozzie. Hi, puppy. Are you having fun camping? I know, we're gonna get the tent up for you soon. That's a good girl. Hi, folks. We are back out for another hot tent camping trip, just one overnighter. We are at an undisclosed location. We've been given permission by a friend of my parents to be able to camp on her property, and we very much appreciate that. It's a pretty dense, mostly cedar forest with a few big pines. And in the summer and spring, this area would most likely be almost impassable. There's a lot of wet areas to it, but in the winter it's frozen and quite passable as long as you can make it through the bushes. So we're gonna finish getting set up, and then I'll show you around. Put the stove together. Hey, you got the legs on. Okay. Dog. Should have these on. Mozzie, bed. Bed. That's a good girl. Okay, let's see. okay. That's okay. That's a good girl. Okay, since we are camped near my parents' house, one of the lovely benefits is my mom has made us a treat. And it's a surprise, and we haven't opened it yet. So, time for a little snack from my mom. Let's see what she's made us. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, Chelsea buns. Oh, these look amazing. Look at that. Wow, that looks like it came from a bakery. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to cut these up so we can dig in because my husband's not gonna wait too much longer. Thanks, Mom. Muzzy, are you a happy girl? Oh, so tired. So hard work coming in the snow. I've had my kibbles, and I'm nice and warm by the fire. She says, now I'm going to go sleepies. Good girl. Time to make supper. This was a bit of a last-minute trip for us, so we're just keeping things super simple for supper tonight, although we are having a full turkey dinner. We're having some Lilydale pre-cooked turkey. I'm going to wrap that in foil and warm it up in the oven attachment for our stove. And then just some good old stovetop stuffing, some Idahoan buttery home-style mashed potatoes, instant mashed potatoes. These are fantastic, by the way. And some Swiss chalet turkey gravy. And of course, you have to have cranberry sauce. I absolutely love cranberry sauce. Okay, time to get cooking. It's always tricky regulating the temperature while you're cooking on a wood stove, and I've got my space at a premium here. I've got water for the instant mashed potatoes, for the stovetop stuffing, and then I'm cooking the gravy here at the front corner, and then the turkey is up in the oven warming up. But we got the fire roaring away, and so hopefully everything will be boiling and ready to go soon. We've got our little turkey dinner buffet going here. Turkey, gravy, stuffing, and mashed potatoes. Oh, and of course I got some cranberry sauce here for us too. Time to eat. Time for turkey dinner. Not for you, Mozzie. Bon appetit. Dessert tonight's going to be a little bit of an experiment. I thought it would be nice to try to do some apple crisp in the oven since we have it out again. So I cut up some apples at home before we left since, like I say, we aren't too far from home this time. and just pack them in, make things easier. And I'm going to try making the apple crisp with maple brown sugar instant oatmeal. So I've got a couple packets of instant oatmeal here, and then some extra brown sugar and some cinnamon to put in with that. So we're going to mix that up and see how it goes, and hopefully we'll end up with something similar to apple crisp. I've got the apple crisp all mixed up. It looks and smells like apple crisp, so we'll throw it in the oven and see what happens. I've never seen a dog that couldn't soak up the heat by the fire. Yeah, that's a good girl. It's been about 25 minutes or so. I think the apple crisp is done. I've turned it around a couple times and had a look at it. Let's pull it out. That looks like apple crisp. It smells like apple crisp. Time to see if it tastes like apple crisp. I think this turned out pretty good. And if that's the case, that's using instant oatmeal packets to make apple crisp. That's a pretty easy hack. There's a hot tent camping hack for you. Use instant oatmeal, maple and brown sugar. Make apple crisp with. There you go. Moment of truth. Well, the apple crisp tastes like apple crisp. It was really quite good. So that was an experiment that turned out okay. I'd do that again. Very good. Well, I've decided it's time for some hot chocolate. It's almost minus 17 outside Celsius, 32 degrees almost inside. But why not? And so I got the GStove, the water tank addition on there. And so I'm going to boil some water for some hot chocolate. So tonight's flavor of choice from Gourmet Village is maple flavored hot chocolate. This looks appropriate for winter camping. We've got the lumberjack here, just like my husband. He takes his axe out into the forest and gets us all the firewood that we need. We haven't seen the beaver or the moose yet. Hopefully not, maybe around here. That would be okay. So nice having hot water on demand. Well, it's time to settle in for the night. Once again, we're all fed. Mozzie's got her pajamas on, and she's in her sleeping bag by the fire, and she's all nice and happy. And we've got the fire going nicely, and I'm just sitting here sipping my hot chocolate. So, time to maybe play some cards, read a good book, and have a sleep out here in the woods. So, see you in the morning. Mozzie, you all ready for bed? Yeah, that's a good girl. Good dog. Ozzy, is it time for breakfast? Always hungry for kibbles, aren't you? Watching her tightly.
Hold on.
That's your kibbles?
Hold on. No. Hold on.
Stay.
Stay. Okay, here you go.
Breakfast in bed. Good girl. Mozzie's had her breakfast, and she's playing with a steak-flavored bone here right now. She loves to chew on her hard bones. For those of you who are wondering, her name Mozzie we got from the native Algonquin word for moose we understand as Moz, M-O-Z. I could be entirely saying that wrong, but that's how we came up with the name for her. We figured it was a good fit for a chocolate lab. And also she drinks like a moose and dribbles everywhere. For breakfast this morning we're going to have extra thick cut bacon, because if you're going to have bacon you might as well have bacon, right? And some hash browns, and we're going to do up some eggs to go with this. So just a basic bacon, eggs, and hash brown breakfast in the bush. How are you doing with the hash browns? Good? Uh-oh, broke the yolk. Guess that one's gonna be mine. Toasty bread from the oven. And hash browns. Guess we know which way the stove is leaning. All the eggs. Turn the temperature up a little.
I don't know why we can't cook this good of these hash browns at home.
Mozzie, do you smell bacon? You don't get bacon. And she says, I want bacon. It smells good. Good girl. Looks like the eggs are pretty much done. Oh yeah, still a bit runny. Okay, time to plate up breakfast. Okay, breakfast is served. Bacon, hash browns, eggs, and some ketchup. Pretty good breakfast. Hot tent, winter camping in the bush. Cooks up so nice on the wood stove. Time to eat. Just because we're camping, it doesn't mean we still can't enjoy our Tim Hortons like all good Canadians do, eh? For my husband, we've got the Tim Hortons Instant Double-Double that I found at Walmart, and he quite likes that, so that's nice and handy for camping. And for myself, since I'm not really a coffee drinker, I'm more of a teetotaler, I go with the apple and cinnamon Tim Hortons tea. So we've got some water in the water tank. We're going to get that to boil, and then we're going to have our Timmies. just thought I'd film a little bit more of the interior of the tent for those of you who might be interested in the Bereg tents, or some people know them by the Russian bear market tents. This is the MFP4 model. So the more popular model, I believe, is the up models, which come in various sizes. The MFP4 it differs by a few things. In particular, the major difference is the material on the outside of the tent. So this brown material that you see is more of a ripstop nylon, as opposed to the up tents, which is more of a heavy-duty Oxford material. And of course, the outside of this tent is just that basic brown that you're seeing. It is double layered, so you're seeing the same material on the outside here, at least that brown, or on the inside that's on the outside of the tent. Other differences between the up model and the MFP4 is some of the up models of a similar size. So the MFP4 is 4 meters in diameter. I believe the up 5 is 4.4 meters in diameter. The up has 2 doors at that size, whereas the MFP4 only has 1. The up models also have a like a clear nylon window covering, whereas the up model does not. It just has the screen mesh, the outer window that you can open or jack open like we have here, and then also like the inner white cover. So that's kind of your basic differences. I believe the MFP4, it's lighter weight, obviously because of the material. The nylon is lighter than the Oxford material, and I believe the structure of the tent itself, they use a lighter grade aluminum in the MFP. I could be mistaken on that, but that also makes the tent a little lighter. So because we are pulling these in by hand, we wanted a tent that was a little bit lighter for us, so we decided to go with the MFP4 model. And then the up models also have the camouflage material on the outside, whereas ours is just this basic brown. So you'll see that they've put the white material on the top here, which really helps with the tent feel very bright inside during the day and at night as well. They've got this top piece here that is great for drying out all of your wet mitts and toques, all that kind of thing. And then they've got like little gear caddies that you can hang from the wall. They've got Velcro strips for that. The detachable piece there, the silver piece at the back, is a flame retardant material that goes on with Velcro. And there's one of the organizers there that you can place wherever you want around the tent where the Velcro is. So that's just a little basic overview of this model of tent in case anyone's interested in it, because I don't believe the MFP4 is quite as well known as the Up series, but very, very good tent, and stands up to weather very well and performs very well in very cold temperatures as well. Well, thanks folks for joining us again on another hot tent winter camping trip. Mozzie enjoyed herself. I think so did my husband. And thank you very much to my parents' friend for allowing us to camp here. We really enjoyed this tiny bit of forest here. It was a perfect location for an overnighter. And thanks to my parents too for help with the firewood, and my mom for some wonderful baked goods. That was wonderful. So until next time, keep exploring.